It's going worldwide. Dirty water.
I love that dirty water TV.
Love that dirty water TV.
I love that dirty water.
I love that dirty water TV. I really do.
The best.
Ow!
Welcome to Dirty Water TV. I'm Zoe Bucuvalas.
And I'm Danny Campbell. Tonight we're here at the beautiful Castle Hill Inn in Newport, Rhode Island.
Established in 1875, the Castle Hill Inn is a laid-back yet sophisticated, luxurious resort hotel that captures the grandness of years past while offering world-class cuisine in a truly magnificent setting.
And tonight's show is brought to you exclusively by Goslings Rum of Bermuda.
Celebrating over 2 centuries of their award-winning family-owned Black Seal rum, Goslings continues this grand tradition, bringing a taste of Bermuda to America and the world beyond. Known for their Bermuda rum swizzle and the iconic dark and stormy cocktail, Goslings has perfected the art of Black Seal rum.
We have an amazing show for you guys tonight. Now here's what's on Goslings Tap.
We'll take you to some of the legendary Newport, Rhode Island haunts, including the Black Pearl, the Fifth Element, and the Midtown Oyster Bar.
And we'll show you the grand tradition of the Marblehead to Halifax Regatta.
But first, let's go inside the splendor of Castle Hill Inn.
And we're going to check out some amazing drinks brought to you by Goslings Rum.
Welcome to Castle Hill Inn, a sophisticated and luxuriously laid-back property. I'm about to show you why this gracious inn with its distinct features is one of the most sought-after destination venues in Newport, Rhode Island. Castle Hill Inn evokes the grandness of years past while offering today's savvy guests personalized service, attention to detail, and world-class cuisine in a seaside resort-like setting. Standing atop a peninsula jutting out into Narragansett Bay, the Victorian mansion offers a panorama of sailboats gliding on the harbor with a world-class restaurant, outdoor lawn dining, and a bar serving craft world-class cocktails.
You can come here and experience a cocktail on the lawn. You can come and have lunch or dinner here on the lawn terrace. You can enjoy a fine dining experience in our dining room. You can stay here, or you can get married here. We have guests who've come for a first date here, and then they come for a meal, and then they end up by getting engaged here and actually getting married here. So it's a wonderful progression, I think.
Combining seasonal, locally sourced ingredients with exemplary culinary techniques, the Castle Hill Inn's talented team creates inspired, delectable dishes.
Chef is going to be serving 3 different dishes: a whole roasted branzino and a dry-aged strip steak, and lastly some twin grilled lobster tails. It's served with a beurre blanc, some main grains polenta as well, and some roasted king mushrooms, and again is finished off with a beurre blanc. It's absolutely delicious.
I am here with Emily, one of the amazing bartenders here at the legendary Mansion Bar inside of Castle Hill Inn, and you made some amazing drinks. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so I made a old-fashioned, actually, with the Goslings Black, and I made the traditional Dark and Stormy.
Of the two, which one is like the one that like I should try first?
Girl, get after that old-fashioned.
The old-fashioned looks phenomenal. It seems like you're a cocktail connoisseur here. How long have you been here?
I've been here almost 10 years.
Holy smokes!
Yeah,
That's a long time.
Yeah, 9.5 years. This is my 10th summer.
So you were saying that this was a private residence beforehand?
This was a private residence. Alexander Agassiz built this in 1875, and it was a private residence for years. He was a biologist, so this was an ideal location for him to kind of do most of his work right on the water.
As a Rhode Islander, I feel so disappointed that I didn't know any of this information beforehand. I am gonna go in and try this drink. I feel bad. Do you want to try that one with me? Do you want to do a little cheers? Let's do a little cheers action. Okay.
Yeah,
cheers, girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, this is delicious.
Yeah.
This is so good. I've had old fashions before, but something about the Goslings actually makes it taste a little different. What's special about Goslings in general?
It's a traditional classic, I think, especially the Dark and Stormy. Being in Rhode Island, the weather's always kind of crazy in New England, so Yeah.
Having entertained guests for decades, the lawn at Castle Hill is a treasured tradition. It's the perfect spot to enjoy craft cocktails as the sun sets on a stunning summer day.
Castle Hill Inn is truly a unique venue where guests can enjoy a serene and luxurious retreat amidst Rhode Island's stunning coastlines. This ideal location creates an unforgettable experience perfect for romantic getaways, spa weekends, or peaceful escapes. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Camilla Akbas.
Thanks, Camilla. Danny and I can definitely see why Castle Hill Inn is such a sought-after destination.
Absolutely, Zoe. This place has it all. And right now we're going to go to Leah Clark, and she's at the Fifth Element, and she's got some Goslings Dark and Stormy.
The Fifth Element describes itself as where bar meets grill, which is a play on words for sure. But it really means is that when you come here, you're about to enjoy a delicious meal, beautifully presented in a really cool setting. So let's go experience the Fifth Element.
It's one of the last true spots where the locals will say they go, like their neighborhood bar and restaurant.
It's refreshing to see that not all Newport venues are seafood serving, nautical themed establishments. Nothing is more true than here at the Fifth Element, where the vibe is laid back and trendy, and the menu is creatively familiar.
Okay, Mark, this all looks incredibly delicious. Tell us what's going on here.
Right here, classic. Nowhere else, I would say, it's a spinach ball. Spinach, a little bit of bread, a little bit of grana padano, which is its own higher-end Parmesan cheese, a little bit of egg for the binder, and then we pan-sear them off with a little balsamic glaze over there. I don't think you're gonna find a spinach ball like that. A lot of people do mussels with coconut, lemongrass. These are opposite. We're doing red sauce, a little bit of our pizza sauce, a little bit of red wine, steamed with andouille sausage, crusty bread over the top, another staple. Our pizza oven lends us to this. So a classic margarita, house-made crust, a little bit of our red sauce, mozzarella cheese, always fresh basil, and a little bit of a sea salt pinch over the top. Now we move into really the only dessert we have on the menu, sticky toffee pudding. It's basically a date cake, almost. Pretty dense, lends itself to the toffee sauce that goes over the top, brown sugar, butter, and our fresh whipped cream. These four here is really what the Fifth Element was, still is, and will always be. That keeps people coming back.
And their cocktail menu matches that excitement, offering a wide range of original and creatively inspired cocktails, as well as an extensive beer and wine menu. We loved their take on the dark and stormy.
Oh. Happy summer! Happy summer! Cheers! Yay!
Delicious.
Delicious, right? Very refreshing.
Very good. Man, that is good.
Good.
That is very good.
Yeah.
That's very light, refreshing.
Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Very refreshing. It's refreshing, right? Yeah, nice and light.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So we love the sleek industrial vibe of this place. It will certainly take you out of your element here at the Fifth Element every time you visit Newport, Rhode Island. And if you happen to find yourself sipping on a dark and stormy, just know that you are in for some smooth sailing. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Leah Clark.
Up next, we'll keep it in Newport, taking you to picturesque Bannister's Wharf and the Black Pearl.
And later, we'll set sail at the Boston Yacht Club for this year's Marblehead to Halifax Regatta. That's when Dirty Water TV, presented by Goslings Rum of Bermuda, returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Danny Campbell.
And I'm Zoe Bucuvalas. We are here at the picturesque Castle Hill Inn in Newport, Rhode Island.
Zoe, these dark and stormy drinks brought to us by Goslings, what separates them from all the other rum drinks out there?
I would have to say the well-balanced taste.
I would happen to agree. And I think the reason why is because Goslings, they take their world-famous rum and they mix it with their own ginger beer. And it's the perfect cocktail, wouldn't you say?
I'd say so. Let's give it a try.
Give it a try.
Cheers. That's delicious.
It's amazing.
All right,
perfect.
now let's take it over to Leah Clark. She is at the Black Pearl, and she's going to show us a new twist on the dark and stormy.
Goslings Rum stands out for its deep-rooted history and unique flavor profile, which is why it is no surprise that it has such close ties with the Black Pearl in Newport. What makes the Black Pearl truly special is its rich history, its charming ambiance, and of course, the exceptional food and drink. So let's go inside and see why this place is the perfect spot to sip on some Goslings.
Situated on the water on Bannister's Wharf, the Black Pearl is a historic establishment that has been serving visitors and locals alike since 1973. Step inside and you are greeted by a warm atmosphere that combines nautical elements with New England charm. A main highlight at the Black Pearl is its exceptional seafood offerings.
We are here with Garrett, one of the bartenders here. So can you just give us a little rundown of these dishes we got in front of us here? It looks delicious.
Our mussels on the right, which is in a wine cream sauce. And then on the left here, we have our lobster risotto, which is fresh lobster, mushroom, and some fresh herbs on top.
What are we drinking today?
Today we're going to do a classic dark and stormy, which is a little bit of ginger beer, and then you float it with Goslings dark rum and some lime juice on the top.
Dine in a variety of areas, from the cozy tavern, the lively bar area, the Commodore's room for a more elegant setting, or outside on the patio while overlooking the picturesque waterfront. The Black Pearl is also well known for their outstanding service and innovative craft cocktails, like their frozen, dark, and stormy.
The reason that this is here is because of myself and a woman named Sinead, who worked for Goslings for years. And that's the reason the frozen dark and stormy is at the Black Pearl. And I developed that right here.
The perfect way to begin or end any hot summer night.
They're frozen, dark, and stormies.
Really good, yeah. I enjoyed it.
Yeah?
So good.
Right?
So good.
This is bomb.
Yeah.
I might get this next.
Delicious.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. I really like it.
Yeah.
It's the ginger beer cuts through that whole thing.
Yeah.
Really hits. I'm a big fan.
Cheers! Cheers to summer and Dirty Water TV. Here we go. Good. Yeah.
Very good.
We love it.
Love it.
Okay, so the Black Pearl combines rich history, charming ambiance, exceptional seafood, outstanding service, and of course, amazing food and drink to make it a must-visit destination venue here in Newport, Rhode Island. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Leah Clark.
Thank you, Leah, for showing us a frozen dark and stormy. This is fantastic, but I can't wait to try one of those, Zoe.
Sounds like the perfect summer drink. Let's head over to another famous Newport spot with Margaret Cresta. She's at the Midtown Oyster Bar.
And she's going to be showing us a Bermuda staple, the Bermuda fish chowder.
The optional slurp-up oysters in Newport, Rhode Island are one of many, and among them, Midtown Oyster Bar reigns supreme. Stretching an entire block right here on Thames Street, this multi-level, multi-room restaurant boasts the largest raw bar in town. And I'm sure it'll satisfy all your seafood cravings. When you're ready to savor Newport's top choice for culinary excellence, make Midtown Oyster Bar your first stop. Newport's premier destination for the freshest seafood and the largest raw bar in town, Midtown Oyster is a multi-level seafood paradise. As soon as you walk through their doors, you'll notice that Midtown Oyster Bar's first floor tavern offers a casual and lively bar atmosphere, perfect for gathering with friends and enjoying great food and drink.
What makes Midtown special is, one, our location right in the middle of downtown Newport is fantastic. The build out of the space is incredible. There's 3 floors. We have 2 different bars, 4 different dining rooms. We have outside seating as well. And of course, number one, the menu is just fantastic, and the staff is wonderful.
Their menu features some of the best classic seafood dishes.
We have 3 of the most popular dishes here at Midtown. Something different than oysters. Everyone expects oysters. So what we have here is our number 1 biggest seller. These are our ahi tuna tartar tacos. That consists of some fresh ahi tuna, pineapple and tomatillo salsa with a little spicy aioli on top. It's also in a corn shell, so it's good for the gluten-free crowd. Our second item here in the middle is another great dish that we have that's kind of like an eclectic dish of ours, and that's our char-grilled octopus. And that's on a bed of orzo with some block olives. And then my iconic dish, my favorite dish that we have here at Midtown is our Bermuda fish chowder. And a little homage to our friends at Goslings Rum. It's a traditional Bermuda fish stew and a tomato base. We use tuna, swordfish, and salmon in it. And then the best part of it is we always have a little shot of Goslings Rum that we like to pour right in the chowder there and make it a little pizzazz for you.
I'm here with Tay, bartender at Midtown Oyster Bar, and I hear you guys have some really good cocktails made with Gosling. Can you share some today? What are you making for us?
Absolutely. So today I'm going to make for you a Mark and Stormy.
Ooh, yeah. Mark and Stormy.
So, start off with a little bit of ice. ginger beer, pineapple juice. So Dark and Stormy does not have pineapple.
So the Mark and Stormy has pineapple.
Top it with Goslings Rum. That's where the Stormy comes in.
Oh, I love it.
Yes. A little lime on top.
Whether you're looking for a casual gathering with friends or a formal dining experience, Midtown Oyster Bar is your go-to place in Newport, Rhode Island for all things fresh seafood, raw bar, cocktails, and an overall great time. Reporting from Dirty Water Media, I'm Margaret Cresta.
Up next,
We'll set sail at the Boston Yacht Club for this year's Marblehead to Halifax Regatta. That's when Dirty Water TV, presented by Goslings Rum of Bermuda, returns.
My name is Ambrose Gosling. I love dirty water and dirty dancing.
welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Zoe Bucuvalas alongside Danny Campbell, and we are here at the beautiful Castle Hill Inn.
Zoe, I've been doing some research on the world-famous rum swizzle drink of Bermuda. Did you know in 1932, it was made with Goslings Rum, of course, at the Swizzle Inn in Bermuda?
So I actually did know that. It's also the national drink of Bermuda. The warm spices of the Gosling with the sweetness of the pineapple. It is so delicious. I'm going to make you take me to the Swizzle Inn.
I would be honored to. And the cool thing is, Bermuda is only a 2-hour flight from Boston.
All right, then I'm holding you to it. For now, let's head over to the North Shore. Hunter Berube at the Boston Yacht Club. He is at the Marblehead to Halifax Reception Regatta. Let's head over to the party.
The Marblehead to Halifax Ocean Race is a biannual event. And you know when it starts in Marblehead, Massachusetts, we've got to celebrate. And tonight we're doing just that at the Boston Yacht Club, who has a weekend-long festivities up until the races start on Sunday. And so tonight, let's grab some Gosling rum and let's toast to one of the oldest races in the world. The Marblehead to Halifax Ocean Race is a biannual offshore sailing race that takes place between Marblehead, Massachusetts in the U.S. and Halifax, Nova Scotia in Canada. The race covers a distance of approximately 360 nautical miles and is organized by the Boston Yacht Club and the Royal Nova Scotia Yacht Squadron. The first Marblehead to Halifax Ocean Race was held in 1905, making it one of the oldest ocean races in the world.
There's an amazing history with this race between both clubs, and it brings people back. You know, I'm fortunate enough, I've done this race 6 times as a participant. I've been involved in organizing it, so this is my swan song, and then hopefully in the next race I get back to being a participant again.
The race course follows a challenging route through the Gulf of Maine, navigating through potentially variable weather conditions and ocean currents. Sailors must make strategic decisions to optimize their performance and reach Halifax first. Now, depending on the wind and sea conditions, the race typically takes between 2 and 4 days to complete. And tonight was a night to take in the excitement of the race and the beautiful Boston Yacht Club before getting down to business on Sunday.
Always felt as if when people got involved in this regatta, they were our friends forever. And now we've been able to continue that now for, let's see, it's got to be 15 plus years. And granted, this regatta is always 2 years, so there's a hiatus involved, but it's just a welcome friend back. And we've always had the great support to be able to put on this regatta with Goslings as a major sponsor. So it's a family thing.
Before the teams headed out for what can be a very challenging race, they soaked up in some great food, drink, and good vibes here at the Boston Yacht Club.
This whole get-together is great, and our friends from Halifax, and we have the Naval Academy comes down, the Maritime Academies come.
Oh, wow.
So it's wonderful.
My name is Ambrose Gosling from Goslings Rum, the first generation of the company. And I want you to get a drink. Come with me, darling. Right. Come on, thirsty people. We're here with the rum. These are the luckiest 2 guys in the world. You happen to be at the bar at the time. We're going to get you a dark and stormy. Hadley, help these guys to a dark and stormy, please. Hadley's been with us for years here. She makes a mean dark and stormy. Look at the speed at which she gets the ginger beer going. Next, she will possibly reach for the rum. Genius! And she has a lime in her back pocket, but she's not going to serve it yet because in the 18th century, we would swizzle it. Watch this. Rum swizzle. Yay! Zoom, zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. You could be in Bermuda. Pass them out, Hadley. Pass them out. And let's look at the face on these two young men. Happy? I'll say. Yeah, baby, look at the way he spilled that all down his chin. Now, personally, I would like a flavor dark and stormy, so I'm going to rap twice on the table. Hadley, make me something with mango, darling. Dark and stormy and mango. How easy is this going to be? She just cracks open a bloody can. Lovely sweetness of a mango, obviously, on the dark and stormy flavor. A lot of people love the pineapple, which is another new flavor this year. But the big seller is the black cherry. Everybody knows Goslings Dark and Stormy so well, so this year we brought out these different flavors and they're going down very well indeed. It's summer, it's Marblehead, we're loving it. Here we are, cheers to the camera everybody. Dark and Stormy here at Bermuda, Marblehead to Halifax, we love it. Yes! Go Goslings!
The Marblehead to Halifax Ocean Race is known for its competitive spirit, camaraderie, and gorgeous race course. And it takes a lot of skill, talent, endurance from sailors from across the world. Reporting for Dirty Water Media, I'm Hunter Berube. Happy sailing.
Up next, we'll wrap things up from the Castle Hill Inn. That's when Dirty Water TV, presented by Goslings Rum of Bermuda, returns. Welcome back to Dirty Water TV. I'm Zoe Bucuvalas.
And I'm Danny Campbell. We're both here at the beautiful Castle Hill Inn in Newport, Rhode Island.
Unfortunately, it's time to close the show out.
So we definitely want to thank all of our friends here at Castle Hill Inn. Thank you so much for your unmatched hospitality.
And a huge thank you to our friends at Goslings Rum of Bermuda.
And for all of you at home, don't forget to check out dirtywatermedia.com for all of our nightlife information.
Stay up to date on our socials at Dirty Water Media.
Zoe, we have a saying here on the show. The weekend may be over,
but the party never ends
on Dirty Water TV.
And let's look at the face on these two young men. Happy? I'll say.